Hi everyone, so I'm back in an urban America, once again playing it in satellite mode. Let's hope the rounds aren't too hard. I've had some games of this where you get like some small towns that are kind of hard to identify, but see, this looks like Boulder, so it's going to be easy. Easy to identify the city, that is. Pinpointing, maybe not so much. I have to zoom out a bit. So there is a school there. The field doesn't show up though, and we're going to be right about there. Okay, this looks like Baltimore. Baltimore's pretty easily identifiable city, but pinpointing is going to be kind of hard because they don't have a lot of really big streets or anything. I'm going to have to base it off of this Patterson Park, which confirm that it's that one. Yeah, it's got to be that. Near the train tracks, we also have this other park here. We have uh 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks west of that. So we're going to be there, I believe. We also have kind of a big building there. Yeah, there. Could have used that instead, but there we go. That worked out. What's that? This looks so familiar, but I don't know where it is. Maybe like Pensacola or something. I'm not sure. Okay, it is Pensacola. So that goes like that, and then we got, so we're there. Oh shit, this is what I was afraid of getting. Smaller towns, pretty, you know, don't want to say this is generic necessarily, but it's kind of weird coverage too. It doesn't look that great, but it looks like it is a college town, at least a very small college. If the coverage was better, the satellite was better, I might be able to read that. It might just be a team name though. But yeah, I can't read that. So game's gone really well up to this point, and now it's all falling apart, or it's gonna fall apart. Looks like it's in the south, maybe just based on how the farms are laid out. Kind of an interesting town. It might be more like New York or something. I don't know. Just although the layout, it's like a grid. So I don't know how much they do that in like upstate New York. It's too small of a town that I picked there. I would like these. Yeah, there's a bit of a grid, but it's not as uniform as this is. Well, where could this be then? Looks like this is an interstate or some type of freeway that goes northeast, like generally northeast. You can also do this, which I had fun doing in my last time I played this in Canada, the Canada map, which I at first said was kind of cheating, but if the round's going to be something really difficult like this, like I'd rather just do this. It looks like we have mountains over there. So that's an interesting feature. Southwest, kind of. And every other direction's pretty flat. So where would there be mountains to the southwest like that? Maybe up here somewhere. 81. This looks kind of mountainous though. Oh, I should have put a time limit on this. So I'm gonna guess at like 4 minutes maybe if I don't see anything. Okay. Now these valleys are too narrow, so where would this be? The mountains were to the southwest, and the way these mountains are oriented, it's kind of hard to be northeast of the mountains because the valleys are oriented that way. So if you're looking southwest, you'd be looking into the valley. So I do think it's probably up here somewhere. This area is all mountainous, though. I think it's not. There's not farmland all over the place. And this area has mountains to the east. So why can't I? There we go. Like, it is kind of hilly, but not. The big mountains are not big, but they're the biggest mountains around are there. I have no clue with this one though. I know the south has a lot of these little college towns though, so that could be something. But like, yeah, and then these highways, I can't really. I don't know. Just so generic that, well, not really. Yeah, like I said, it's not generic. It's just that it's, it could be anywhere. There's not really any distinguishing features. So I'm just gonna stick down a guess. Although I did say that it probably is up here. That was my instinct. So I'm gonna go up there. That was Gettysburg. Oh, okay. So it is a very famous place. So all that stuff, I thought it was like a college thing, but it's actually, oh, okay, it is a college, but a bunch of museums and stuff. Okay, I wonder if I should have known that. I feel like that one would have been one that would be easier in regular GeoGuessr. Satellite made it harder. This one looks hard. I'm gonna say probably like northeastern Texas maybe, or Louisiana or something. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely think it's the south though. Don't have an interstate. No. Yeah. So there's 4-lane highway, but it's not an interstate. So where would that be? A lot of places it could be actually. See, how does the highway work in the city? Okay, so it just goes around the outskirts, both of the highways. So it's not one of these ones that go right into the city. It's also not that big, and they don't have a loop thing around it. So a lot of Texas ones have that loop. So it might be Louisiana then. Or maybe up here, Arkansas or something. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do my angled thing. I feel like this is ones where the type of round where you're not gonna get anything helpful by doing the angle. Yeah, I think the most distinct feature here is the river anyway, so, and the highways. So this highway was pretty straight off to the southwest for quite a long distance. And we do have the river, obviously, so might as well just look for the river, something like this. Red River. Why don't I just follow that? I don't think it's that far. No, maybe it is kind of far south. Who knows? It's worth a try. It's just that I don't want it to be near the interstate because it's obviously not that. It seems like 49 follows it for quite a while, so yeah, that kind of rules out a lot of these places. Could be I wonder if this could be the border. Do we have any like border things like a way station or something? No, way stations aren't always right at the border though. A lot of times they're not. Yeah, and the river goes north-south, and it's quite a flat landscape just based on when I tilted it down, and also how the river is really meandering. I wonder if it could be one of these. Because I did say Texas at first, didn't I? But if it is Texas, it's this part. It's not any of the other parts, so I don't know. But it could be anywhere in the south, really. I don't know why I'm so set on this area. I should look at other parts. I might just lay down a guess soon, but I feel like this one is a bit more possible than that. The Gettys, well, I didn't know it was Gettysburg, so I just assumed it was just a random small town somewhere. How about that? No, it's too small. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the highway, the north, or it goes northeast, southwest for quite a long distance, right? It looks pretty straight. Yeah, and then it curves over there. Do we have a reservoir anywhere? Not that I can see. Do we have an interstate anywhere? I don't think so. I actually really like this feature of being able to tilt it. Looks like there's a bit of hills over there, but I'm not sure. So, do any of these things, I know I usually look at that. Oh no, I already looked and there was no football stadiums for some reason. Which seems like it's not Texas then, now that I think about it. But although you'd think they'd have high school football stadiums in most of these towns in the south. Maybe it's a really poor place. I don't know. Houses, at least from the air, they look pretty decent though. I don't know. I think I'm going to just have to guess. This has been 5 minutes for this round. I don't want it to take too long. Although this is the final round, and I don't have a perfect score anyway, so I don't know. Maybe I'll spend a bit more time. Just because I think it's not a completely like lost cause of trying to find it. I think it is possible. Well, technically any of them are possible if you want to spend infinite amount of time, but like a reasonably possible one where I wouldn't just get bored or frustrated. That being said, I don't want this round to be too much longer, so maybe I'll give it another minute. Just because I don't like spending too much time on one round. I know I've watched back some of my videos and it's kind of annoying just seeing me search and search and search. I guess I could speed it up, but I don't really like doing that. I feel like you could hide a lot if you do that, if you cut stuff out. Oh, so this is a football stadium there, but again, it's not a huge like the field. Obviously, they're all the same size, but the stands aren't that big. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that it's the south. We're not really getting anything else out of this. And it's a flat part of the south too. Flat and relatively forested. Which I don't think is that common really, because I feel like if it was like most of the south, if it's flat, you'd put farms on it. And we do have a grid system, don't we? Kind of. So yeah, a lot of the south doesn't have much of a grid. Maybe that's why I was thinking Texas in the first place. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have to stick down a guess in like the area that I initially thought it was. But I'm gonna go on the Louisiana side, maybe. Yeah, let's just go somewhere like that. I know it's not right, but... Oh, it was Mississippi. Columbia. Oh, okay. So that river, I don't think I really even looked at because it's not that big of a river, but it makes sense. Pearl River. Well, that's the one that comes from Jackson, right? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm still relatively happy with how that game went, at least the first 3 rounds. I'm just obviously kind of annoyed that I missed Gettysburg, but it's not really, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's that distinctive of a city from the sky. I mean, there were a lot of like things that you wouldn't get in a normal small town, but I just assumed it was because it was a college town or something. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.